An important federal fund that helps states and territories recover from disasters is running out of money. The administrator for FEMA alerted members of Congress they've been dealing with so many disasters. Their relief dollars getting closer to zero. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp spoke with members of Congress about this.
FEMA is running low.
Virgin Islands Representative Stacey Plaskett and Guam's Representative Jim Moylan both are raising the alarm on FEMA's disaster relief fund. Money from the DRF goes towards response and recovery efforts following major disasters and emergencies, like Super Typhoon Mawar, which slammed the island of Guam a couple months ago.
We're still in the recovery mode, and unless we have this additional funding, it's going to be very difficult for us.
In a recent congressional hearing, the FEMA administrator says as a result of the dwindling DRF, they have implemented a plan known as Immediate Needs Funding for the first time since 2017. They are halting some projects these funds could be used for, like rebuilding schools and hospitals, just to make sure there's enough money for the next disaster. But the supplemental funding request is coming at a time when Congress has been unable to finalize and create a budget, which threatens a government shutdown. Plaskett says if House Republicans can bring budget legislation to the floor, they want to include their DRF supplemental funding request in what they're calling a creative way.
Things that we're offering as an amendment is, why don't we take money away from the wall, which has not been built as of yet, and put that to this disaster relief so that localities and Americans can actually experience that money.
Moylan is co-sponsoring separate legislation to replenish the fund. In all, members are eager to make sure Congress takes care of the DRF for their territories and the rest of the nation.
We also know the disasters that had happened in Maui, the tragic loss of life, and then the recent hurricanes in Florida too. As a representative, a member of Congress, we must replenish the funds.
In Washington, D.C., Rachel Knapp, One Caribbean Television.
The FEMA administrator notified Congress that as of late August, the DRF had about $3 billion. FEMA's requesting an additional $16 billion from Congress to replenish that fund.